Hi guys, it's your girl Carol NG here again and welcome back to this beautiful and amazing channel. So today I want us to prepare breakfast together, but before we do that, let's unbox something that I got from KAMUKUNJI yesterday. It's not very big, but I'm very proud about myself because I have cancelled that from my to-do list of the year. So let's get into the unboxing part. So I actually bought two things. It's not even one. So let me show you. So here are our items. So the item number one is this. So I think I'll first start by unboxing this one. So it's an oil dispenser. For the longest time I've been postponing to buy it, and it has been very stressful to use my oil because initially I used to buy a small oil so that I can use it for kupima hiyo ingine. So I finally have this and it's looking very beautiful. It's not very clear because the lighting is much. I'm using a ring light. So it's a white one and it has some gold decorations and that makes it all beautiful. So this one I'm using it like now as we prepare breakfast. I'll be using it. So here it is. It's very beautiful. It's half a liter, 500 ml, and I bought it at 500 shillings. It is not very clear. Maybe you're going to see it when I am cooking the breakfast. So the next item are these storage baskets. So I think they usually come in black and white, and I preferred white. I think nowadays I'm just loving white because it's just an amazing color because you can blend it with anything in the house. So these are the two items I got and I am very proud about myself. So I'll be using the baskets for organization in my kitchen and in my bedroom because my kitchen has open cabinets and I think these ones are very necessary. And also for the bathroom, we don't have somewhere where we place our toiletries, so I'm going to be arranging them right here. So guys, these are the things and nani kama mimi. So I am very happy about myself. I think hata nikinunua kijiko, we will be unboxing it here because for me that is great progress. So without further ado, let's get into our breakfast cooking. I am going to be preparing pancakes and I'm going to do the fluffy pancakes. So make sure you watch to the end. Those who have been asking for the video, it is finally here. So let's get into the cooking, guys. We'll first introduce to you what I'm going to be using. So I'm having my sugar here. The next thing are eggs. You need some eggs. You also need milk. You also need a little baking powder, but it's not a must because the unga is already self-rising. But I think it's necessary. Just use a little bit of it. Then you need self-rising flour. Then my oil is here. You can see I've already started using my oil dispenser. Look at how beautiful it is. Yes, from here you can easily and clearly see it. And look at how this one will be very good for measuring the oil that I need to use because it's gonna just a small opening up here. Yep. The next thing you need are of course your, what do we call this? Is it a basin? No. Okay, what is it called? The name has gone. The whisk and maybe a spoon yeah, a spoon maybe to scoop your items. So these are the main items that you require. Yeah, so let's get into the preparation. So for fluffy pancakes, the preparation is just everything. So be keen because if you don't make the right mixture, you're going to mess up during cooking. Yes, I hope you can clearly see what I'm doing. So I will first mix my baking powder, my flour, and my sugar separately. Then I'll break the eggs and the milk in a separate container, and after I mix them, I mix them separately. I'm now going to come and make one main mixture. This is optional. You can choose to mix everything together. But for me, this is very easy, and that's why I use it. So I'm not doing a lot of pancakes, so I'll just make a few pieces. And for that reason, I don't need a lot of flour. So that's my flour. That's the first thing. And then I'm going to add my sugar. And for me, I don't use salt, so I'm just going to add this generously. So there you go. And then I'm going to put a spoon, not a spoon, just a little. I mean a spoon because I'm using this small one to measure. My baking powder is running out. Like in its end month, I'm going to get another one. So just a little bit. Then I'm going to mix this together. So the reason why I don't add salt, the self-raising flour and the baking powder is a bit salty. That's the reason why I don't usually add salt. And I love my pancakes sweet. Yeah, so that's our first mixture. Then I'm going to the next one. So I'm breaking my eggs. So the eggs depend on the amount of pancakes you're cooking, but I normally use 2 in most cases. Then you add your milk. You can choose to mix it at this point, or yeah. My eggs are here. So I'll just add the milk directly so that I can mix them together. So this milk is too much. I think even 250 ml is very okay for me. But let me just get a little bit of it. So that's enough. So I was just putting it in the right place. Then at this point, I'm just going to come with my whisk. So don't ask why I've not added, what do we call it? My oil. I prefer adding it at the end of everything, over the whole mixture. So I'm just trying to mix. So if you have a whisk, it works better than a spoon, because just see, it has already made the mixture. Whisk is very good. And mine is misbehaving. Just look at how it's behaving. But we'll just use it that way. So the next thing, I can now add my flour mixture. And just repeat the same thing. So if it gets too thick, just a bit of common sense. You just have to add milk. If it's too thin, add flour. In this mixture, oil is everything. If you don't add enough oil, it's going to stick in your pan. Then the other thing, if you use a lot of heat, it's not going to cook properly as desired. So you just have to check on those 2 things. Ensure you add enough oil in your mixture. No, because when you add oil, you're not going to use it again. So just add it generously. So I love my mixture ikiwa hapo katikati, when it is not very thick and when it's not very thin. So after I get this, I don't know if it's clear. I'm going to now add my oil, and I'm not only adding oil, I am adding it generously. So you add enough oil. oil go. Then you mix. So after adding oil, you realize that the mixture becomes softer. It becomes very, very soft. I finally have what I need. This is what we'll be using. It has the right consistency and it is very smooth. So I'm going to now light my cooker. In fact, I should have lit it for the pan to preheat. And I'll just do it now because I don't want the pan to get very hot because it's not going to cook properly. So let's get into the cooking now. I'll be using my chapati pan because I don't have a non-stick pan. I don't use a light one because it's not going to cook properly. That is also another trick. So today we are going to use this before I get a non-stick. So let's do the cooking. At this time, I'm just trying to preheat it because I have not done that before. And I'm using low heat. I'm not using a lot of heat because I just want them to cook as I desire. Yeah. My pan is ready, so let's get cooking. So I'm using these spoons to scoop because I don't have the right spoon for doing that. So just use whatever you have. We are just doing simple cooking. Don't complicate anything. So I'm using this spoon because I'm going to get pancakes of the same size. Because I'm just going to measure the same amount for all. So that's our first one. And when it begins cooking, my pan is not at the middle. That's why my pancake is not at the middle. So when it begins cooking, you're going to see some bubbles. Then that will alert you that the lower side has already begun cooking, and we are going to turn it at this point. So I think you can see the bubbles forming. That's how you know it's getting ready. For my tea, I only used milk and tea leaves. And during the cooking, I realized that I did not have the tea leaves, so I just used tea bags to cook my tea.
Artificial love, we just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up.
Breakfast is finally ready. We will be taking the pancakes with groundnuts and a fruit. And of course, our tea is here. And we also have some remainders there. I've only packed three, two for myself and the other one for my daughter. So let's take it off camera. Then I'll come and clear up these utensils before they stick. Then we shall call it an end of this breakfast video.
Artificial love, we just make it up.
This was after breakfast. I just decided to clear up the sink so that I could head over and do something else.
'Cause we already lost, addicted to the rush. I never meant to fall. Artificial love, we just make it up, 'cause reality will never be good enough. And even if it was, we just mess it up. Artificial love. Artificial love.
At this point, let me thank my Premier Gang for always showing up to watch my videos as the first people. In case you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can always see anytime I upload a new video.
'Cause we already lost, addicted to the rush. I never meant to fall. All I wanted was a touch.
Bye bye family. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me see you in my next one.
I never meant to fall.